Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain to you how I went from jet black hair to this red color. Yes, my roots are lighter than my ends. I kind of like it that way. To start off with, I will show you my hair before I went to Sally's and everything. So here's a clip of me going to Sally's and what I have to say before I go to Sally's. So here's that. As you can see, my hair is dark. Okay, is dark. And today I'm going to attempt to color it red. I don't know how well that's gonna turn out because my hair is dyed black down here. I mean, I haven't dyed it in a really long time, but it's still chemically dyed black, so I'm not sure how well that's gonna turn out, but we're gonna find out. We gonna go to Sally's. Alright, bye. I'll talk to y'all later. Let me just list out all the products you're going to need. You're going to need a color developer. Now these range from, I believe, 10 all the way to 40, so 10, 20, 30, and 40. 40 being the strongest and has the most amount of bleach in it, and 10 being not as strong and not having as much bleach in it. The reason why I titled this video as not bleaching my hair, like without bleach, is because you don't have to take that extra step of bleaching your hair and then coloring it. It's bleaching it and coloring it at the same time, and in my opinion, it's way less damaging. I have bleached my hair and it's horrible, but this, I mean, my hair is fairly healthy right now. This type of dye that I am going to be mentioning is for dark hair only, so if you're blonde, you don't even need to be watching this video. You just throw a red dye in your hair and it'll dye red because you're blonde. But for my girls who have dark brown hair to black hair, you're gonna want to use this color dye. It works really well. I used the color developer in 30, not 40. I probably would have used 40 if I knew they had a 40, but I watched a bunch of videos on this and they all use 30, so I decided to go with the crown on that one. Developer, you need L'Oreal HiColor HiLights. You need 2 reds and 1 magenta if you want the hair color that I have right now. You could use just red if you want it to be like really bright red and have a orangey-ish undertone. If you use just magenta, you'll have a more of a pinky undertone. I mixed the two to create my custom color. So 2 bottles of red, 1 bottle of magenta of the L'Oreal HiColor HiLights for dark hair only. You'll need to use a Protien filler, and for this, it just kind of opens up the pores in your hair and lets the color sink into it better, I guess. I suggest using it in red. You can just get a regular protein spray type thing, but I recommend getting it in red because, again, you're dyeing your hair red. So you will also need a mixing bowl that has measurements in ounces on it. That is very helpful. You'll also, I recommend getting a spray bottle for your protein filler because you will be spraying this on your hair, then waiting, or you don't have to wait, but you can if you want to. That's what the directions recommend. I kind of mixed it all in with my color, and you have to wait 15 minutes and then dye your hair, or you can mix it in with all the coloring in the developer. You could also use one of those styling brushes. Again, putting a picture of it up on the screen. I didn't use that. I just kind of used my hands and worked it into my hair. I never use those. And then to touch up your hair, you will need this color dye that is on the screen. I don't remember what color it is. I just know it's in the color red. This is for whenever your color starts to fade. You can just throw it in your hair, let it sit for 45 minutes, however long you think it needs, and then you just rinse it out and you're good. You're good. Also, I got the, what is it? I think it's Riveting Red's conditioner, and shampoo, but the shampoo doesn't place color into your hair. It's just a red shampoo, so I don't really know the point of it. But it's a red shampoo. And the conditioner, though, actually places color into your hair. What is the term for that? Oh yes, color depositing. So it's a color depositing conditioner. So it's depositing color into your hair whenever you wash it. I don't use those. I don't use the conditioner. I don't use the shampoo. I did for a few times washing my hair and stuff, but then I decided not to do that because I don't know. I just like the feel of my regular shampoo and my regular conditioner. So that's what I did. Also, it is recommended to wash your hair in cold water, not hot water. I don't do that as well. I just wash it in hot water. I don't really notice much of a difference. My hair's like, the color of my hair isn't just leaving in 2 washes. Like, it's still here. So that's what I do. If you guys want to be extra precautious, you can rinse it in cold water and use those shampoos and conditioners. I didn't. So I feel like I'm talking a lot. I apologize for that, but I'm just trying to get you guys to understand where I'm coming from. So first I mixed up 3 bottles, since 2 reds, 1 magenta. So I mixed all 3 of those into a bowl and then mixed the color developer into that bowl as well. Again, I do believe 1 bottle is 1.2 ounces. So for each bottle of color, use 2.4 ounces of the color developer. So once you have the mixture of the 3 color bottles and your color developer all together in 1 bowl, you just want to mix that up. Make sure there's no chunks because red hair dye does get a little bit chunky. And just make sure there's no chunks. Mix it all up and get it all good in there. And then you just want to put it on your hair. You could be, well, my mom, the first time I did this, she did section out my hair and do it with the brush. I don't think that's really necessary. I don't think you need to do that. For the other times I did dye my hair, because I did it multiple times, I didn't use that brush at all. So what I did for the very first night was I used that Protien filler, sprayed it all over my hair. I didn't wait too long, and then I put that mixture I already talked about into my hair. I let that sit for 45 minutes, and then I didn't touch my roots, and then I dyed my roots. Let me just throw in the video of the aftermath of me just dyeing my hair, like before I even got the results or anything, just the stuff in my hair. So yeah, here's that video. Hello everyone. I just want to start off by saying sorry about my huge ears. Now you guys know why I never have my hair up in any of my videos, because can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment? Anyway, I didn't film me actually dyeing my hair, mostly because I didn't dye my hair. My mom helped me and did it all, so I didn't record that because I was helping her too, so we were like doing it together. My hands were really messy, so I couldn't hold the phone. But yeah, we just kind of like mixed up all the colors and just slathered it in my hair. I'm sure I made a beginning part to this where I mentioned every product I use, exactly what I did and all that. So yeah, this is where we are right now. Alright, well, I'm gonna go watch a scary movie with my mother for 45 minutes and then dye my roots and then leave it in for 10 minutes and then rinse it out, and we'll see where we are. So after that, I waited 45 minutes like I mentioned, and then I dyed my roots and waited 10 minutes and then rinsed that out. And here is the results of doing that. Alright, so I've rinsed it out, and yeah, I look crazy. The roots, as you can tell, are literally so much brighter than the rest of my hair. Some of it looks like it's still straight up black. So tomorrow, I'm going to do it again, but only focus it on the ends of my hair and not even like touch the roots. It's like really, really vibrant, bright red to like black. And that's not the look I was going for. So as you can see, my roots were really fiery red and my ends were basically black. They were extremely dark. I was very upset, honestly. I didn't show it too much, but I was upset, and instead of waiting the next day to dye it again, I dyed it that night. But there's a little twist to it. So I put it all in my hair like I did the first time, except I didn't touch my roots because those were just, did not even go there. Like, those were crazy. They were dyed, they were ready, they were ready for that hair color, okay? But my roots were like, I don't know how I feel about this. So I put it all over my roots. The same exact mixture that I did in the first place. I did the same thing. I just did it again, but only on this part of my hair, and I left my roots alone. I put a shower cap over my head and I slept like that because it was about 1 o'clock in the morning when I was done actually putting the hair dye in my hair. So I slept with it and set an alarm for 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. I was dyeing my hair for 3 hours, and I set an alarm, and when I woke up, I went and rinsed it out. After that, the ends of my hair lightened up a lot more than it had the first time, and I was really happy with that result. I'm not sure if I recorded the results of that. If I did, I'll put it right here. Okay, so it is a few days, I would say like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days after I dyed my hair. I ended up dyeing it twice the same night, so instead of waiting the next day, I just dyed it again the same night because I didn't want to wait. And it looks really dark, but it's actually really red. The roots are still much brighter than the rest of it, but it is still red, even though it looks kind of black here. But I'll post pictures like over what I'm saying so you can see what it looks like in the sun. But this is where we're at right now. I'm going to use the L'Oreal HiColor one more time on this part of my hair and leave my roots alone and see how much it lightens it. So after I dyed my hair twice in the same night, I waited 2 days, I believe, and I did it again. Did the exact same thing, only on this part of my hair, and waited 3 hours. And that is how I got this color that I'm at right now. I really hope I was clear with the directions. This is where I'm at now with doing all that dyeing I had mentioned previously. Dyeing it for a setting of 3 hours, another setting of 3 hours, and then 45 minutes, and then 10 minutes on my roots, so about 7 hours. So 7 hours of dyeing my hair. This is where I'm at. Now, mind you, I had my hair chemically dyed black. It was box dye from the store. It's hard to lift, okay? It's really hard color to lift. So I am very surprised that I was able to get it even this light. It looks way more red in real daylight, but unfortunately it's nighttime right now, so I can't really show you that. I do plan to, I need to go to Sally's actually so I can get the 2 reds and the 1 magenta so I can dye the ends of my hair and my roots because they are coming through, I will tell you that. I hope this video was somewhat informative. I'm sorry that I'm not that great at explaining things. I'm trying my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was informative in some way. Again, I tried, girl. I tried to explain what I did. It's kind of hard to explain it, I will tell you that. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video and you found it somewhat informative, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Anyway guys, I will see you all in my next video, hopefully. And yeah, bye guys.